So start in a comfortable seated position on your mat, hands at heart center, feeling the heartbeat against your thumbs, sending this love, this energy to somebody who needs it today, making it a selfless practice and not a selfish practice. Then release the hands to your knees, drop the head back, and then exhale, curl it in, dome the back. So it's creating this cat-cowing action, continuing to move with your breath and to the sensations of your body. Just keep flowing. Inhales, lift your chest, and each exhalation, curl it in and dome the back, push away. Creating the same action that we would if we were on hands and knees, but this time we're in a seated position. Notice the difference of the feelings. And then take the right hand down beside you, stretch the left hand over the ear, side body stretch. The left hand falls down beside you now, and the right hand goes over our ear to stretch out the other side. Easing in, right hand behind you, left hand falls to the knee, little twist. And then we're going to cross it through center, right hand comes to the left knee, left hand falls behind us, little twist. Keeping focused on your breath, your body, and then come back to center, undo the cross of the legs, rock over to your hands to your knees. Now begin to create the same action, start to lift the chest, and each exhale you pull it in, dome the back and push away, creating this cat-cow action. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the navel in and dome the back. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze ahead. Exhale, pull it in, navel to spine, dome the back and push away. Inhale, rise, take in some air. Exhale, draw it in, dome the back, push away. And then come to a neutral spine, step back, high plank position. Then lower all the way down toward your belly. Untuck your toes and lift up for a cobra. Wrap the elbows to the rib cage, roll the shoulders back. And then lower down to the forehead, walk the fingertips off the mat, balance on the fingertips and see if you can lift up your chest on your inhalation. Exhale, release it back down toward the mat. Inhale, rise with the chest, navel in, shoulders roll back. And release it down. We've got one more. Inhale and rise. And when you're ready, release it down toward the mat. Then take the hands by the floating ribs, tuck the back toes, hips go back, and high toward the sky, downward facing dog. So create length in your spine, press through the fingertips, curling them into the mat. Send the right leg high to the sky and begin to bend the leg out, open the hip. And then extend the leg towards the right, trying to keep it straight to this L-like shape. And then place it back down. The left leg does the same, so it goes high. We bend it out, we open our hip, creating a nice stretch within our leg. And then extend the leg towards the left, try and get it in line with your hip. And place it back down toward the mat. Settling back into your downward facing dog. And then reach the right hand through and see if you can grab your left ankle. Take the chest underneath. And then reach the left hand, see if you can grab your right ankle or wherever you can on your leg. Just create a nice opening. And then place the hand back down, downward facing dog. Begin to tiptoe the feet toward the hands. And when you get to the top of the mat, just hang side to side, rocking yourself gently. No pain, just ease, softness. Fingertips reach down toward the mat and we're going to lengthen our chest halfway. And then we're going to soften and fold. Repeating, inhale, lift. Exhale, soften and fold, hands to mat. Inhale, lift, flat spines. Exhale, soften and fold. This time, bend the legs, begin to peel up through the spine, rising vertebrae by vertebrae until you get to Tadasana, our mountain pose, in which we roll our shoulders back, take our big toes to touch, and have the palms facing ahead, tuning into the breath. Inhale, you reach to the sky. Each exhalation, soften and fold toward the ground. Inhale, lift up, flat spine. Placing your hands, step your right leg to the back of the mat. Step the left leg to meet. And then lower down knees, chest and chin. Ripple through to a cobra, lift the chest, hug the elbows to the rib cage. And then send the hips back and high toward the sky, downward facing dog. Settle in. Hands spread and pressing. And then take that right leg high. Bend it out, open the hip, make some space. And then extend the leg towards the right, create your L-like shape. And retake the leg high to the sky. This time draw it in knee to nose and place the foot in between the hands. Then step the left leg to meet, melt and have a little fold. Inhale, reach to the sky, gaze high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And again, inhale, reach to the sky, gazing high. Exhale, soften and fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen the chest up halfway, flat spine. Then placing the hands, step your left leg to the back of the mat. Step the right foot to meet. Lower down, chaturanga. Lift up, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders back. And then when you're ready, roll through the toes, downward facing dog. Left leg is going high this time. We're going to bend it out, open that hip. And then we're extending it to the side, taking it in line with our hips. So take it to the left. And then take it back high to the sky. Draw it in knee to nose. Kiss the knee maybe. And then step it in between your hands. Step the right foot to meet. Lengthen that spine. And then exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, gaze high. Maybe palms press. And then hands to the heart center. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we have a little fold. Inhale, halfway flat spine. Hands are placing. We're going to step and we're going to float to chaturanga. Lift up, up dog. And then send it back to downward facing dog. Take the right leg high. Bend it out, open the hip. Extend the leg to the right. Place the foot back down. Reach that left leg high. Bend it out, open that hip. Extend it to the left. Place it back down. Bend your legs, prepare. Step or little hop, top of our mat. Lengthen the spine halfway. Surrender and have a little fold. Inhale, reach high, gaze high, palms press. And then hands come to the heart center. This time dip and sweep to chair, so Utkatasana. We're sinking our hips, weight into the heels. Mountain forward fold, Uttanasana. Then we lengthen halfway. Hands place, step or hop to chaturanga. Lift up to upward facing dog. And then send the hips high, down dog. Right leg high, bend it out, open that hip. Extend the leg to the right, create your L. Extend the leg high. Draw it in knee to nose. Foot places. And then reach the arms high to the sky. This time take the hands to the heart center. Pivot your feet and take it to the back of the mat, bending into your left leg. Then bend into your right leg. And then ninja lunge to the back of your mat. Ninja lunge to the front of your mat. Place your hands. Step that right foot back. Hover chaturanga. Lift through upward facing dog. And then hips high, downward facing dog. Left leg is going high. We're bending it out. We're giving that hip a little open. And then extend it straight towards the left. Take it high to the sky. Kiss the knee. Placing the foot. Then we rise, high lunge. Strong in those legs. Hands to heart center. Pivot the feet towards the side of your mat. Bend into your right knee. Bend into your left knee. Bend into the right knee. Little ninja lunges. And bend into that left knee. Frame the front foot. Take it to meet the back foot. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Remember, if you need to rest, drop to child's pose. Otherwise, we're here, downward facing dog. Focus back in on the breath. Reconnect with the body. Find your space. Find your energy. Bend the legs. Step or hop top of the mat. Lengthen the spine halfway. And then surrender and fold. Dip and sweep to your chair pose. Hands come to heart center. This time shuffle the feet out to mat width apart. And have the heels and toes out if you need. And we're sinking down to Malasana, so yogi squat. Hands coming to the heart center, palms pressing. Using your biceps against your knees to make a bit of extra space. Then place the hands and see if you can hop back and vinyasa through. So chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right leg high, bend it out, open that hip. Extend the leg to the right, reach it up. Take it high toward our sky. And then curl it in, knee to nose. Foot places. Arms are reaching. Hips are squaring. Press through back heel. And then pivot the feet. Little ninja lunge. Ninja lunge to the front. Ninja lunge to the back. And ninja lunge to the front. Frame that front foot. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog we meet. Left leg goes high. Bend it out. Open that hip. Extend that leg towards the left. Reach it out. Take it back high toward the sky. And then curl it in, knee to nose. Place the foot. Reach those arms high to the sky. Take the hands to prayer. Pivot the feet. Ninja lunge to the back of your mat. Ninja lunge to the front of your mat. And ninja lunge to the back. And ninja lunge to the front of your mat. From here, pivot your feet. Place your hands. Stepping your left foot back to meet your right foot. Hover down, chaturanga. Roll through to upward facing dog. And send it back to downward facing dog. From here, bend the legs. See if you can hop your feet to the outside of your hands. And then hop them back to down dog. And then again, outside of the hands, back to down dog. Side of the hands, and back to down dog. And then ripple through high plank. Hover chaturanga. Rolling through to upward facing dog. And sending it back, downward facing dog. Take the right leg high to the sky. Bend it out, open your hip. And then extend the leg towards the right. Make your little alpha love. And then take it back to the sky. Curl it in, knee to nose. Place the foot in between the hands. And then from there you're going to rise up, high lunge. Creating a soft bend in your back knee. Extending the arms out in front of you. And then we're going to pulse like this. So continue to bend that knee and then re-straighten it. Send the arms behind you. And then pulsing, arms ahead, bending back knee. And then re-straighten. Step the back foot up and straighten both of your legs. From here, extend your chest forward and mount over the right leg, having a little forward fold. Hug the thighs together and create length into the spine. Then take your right hand to the bottom of the back and then reach it to the sky. Keep hugging the legs together, both legs straighten unless you have pain, and then have a little micro bend. See if you can gaze up at your thumb within the ear, and then place the right hand back down to the inside of the foot. Extend your left hand up and over your ear for a side angle pose. See if you can look under your armpit and maybe see the sky. Keep lunging into that front leg and use your upper arm against your knee to push it out to the side so it doesn't cave in. And then reverse your warrior, windmilling the right hand behind you. And then take it the opposite way. So it's still like this reverse warrior action, but we're flowing. So the arms are moving in different directions. So the right arm comes underneath, the left arm over the ear, and then switch it up. Keep moving, keep flowing, like moving through honey, dancing through water. And then from here, pivot to the back of the mat. Place the right hand flat down to the inside of the left foot. Reach the left hand high to the sky, easy twist. And then see if you can gaze at your thumb that is in the sky again. Relax your neck and keep strong in the right leg. Keep bending into the left leg. And then place both the hands down to the inside of the foot. Easing into this high lizard position. So keep the hugging of the thighs, keep the strength in the leg, keep the lunging in the left leg, and keep the gaze a little bit ahead, so try not to gaze down too much. Then swing your left hand behind, see if you can bend your right knee and maybe grab the foot. Gazing over the left shoulder, relaxing down the ear towards the right shoulder and switching the gaze up towards the sky. Then frame your front foot, create a runner's lunge by straightening that left leg, gazing at the toe, creating that length in the spine and keeping the L-shaped position in your right leg. From here we're going to re-straighten the back leg and windmill open to warrior two. Keep the gaze over the middle finger, keep the tucking of the tailbone, the hugging of the ribs, the strength in the front leg. Keep the front heel and the back arch aligned, but keep pressing through the pinky side of your back foot. And then re-straighten your legs, parallel your feet. We're going to do the ninja lunges, but with a clasp. So keep lunging through to the back and to the front. it doesn't matter too much about which way you go. So don't worry too much, try not to focus on too much about what I'm doing and just keep ninja lunging. And then come to the front of the mat on your last one. Bend into that right knee and take humble warrior. Arms fall over the head. Try and clasp your palms together. Maybe they meet, maybe they don't, or you can take elbows. And then on your inhalation, rise back up. Come back to warrior one, arms reaching. This time we're going to wrap the right arm on top of the left arm for Garudasana arms. Pivot off our back foot and see if we can hover to this warrior three with eagle arms. Then you're going to rise, bending that left leg in front of you. Maybe from here we can wrap it once or twice on top of the right leg. Sink down the hips, have the arms going away from the face, draw the shoulders down, keep gazing in one place, find the fire in the belly, the strength in the legs. And then take that left leg back, warrior three with eagle arms, seeing if you can slowly maybe lower those hands down toward the mat, and extending the left leg toward the sky. Try and square the hips here, keep the straightness in your spine, and then slowly place that left foot back, hovering to your chaturanga, maybe it's one-footed, and then lifting up to up dog, sending it back, downward facing dog, resettle in, other side, left leg lifts, bend it out, open that hip, make some space, extend it to the left, create your L, extend it to the sky and reach, then draw it in, knee to nose, place the foot in between the hands, rising up, high lunge, hugging those thighs together, reaching high to the sky, and then we pulse, bend back knee, arms ahead, and then re-straighten, arms behind, lunge, arms ahead, re-straighten, arms behind, bend, arms ahead, and re-straighten, arms behind, one more, and behind, and again, I lied, there's one more, and ahead, and straighten. This time step that back foot up, extend your spine nice and straight, and then fold over your left leg, gazing at your front toe, creating the length in the spine. Relax down, keep the hugging of those thighs, the strength in the legs. Again, micro bend into the knees if you need. Nice. And then place the right hand down, take your left hand to the bottom of your spine, and then reach the left arm towards the sky. Maybe you can see that thumb. We're spiraling from our navel, hugging the thighs, keeping the hips as square as possible. Then gaze down to the ground, take your hands to the inside of the foot, lunge into that left leg and spiral the right arm up and over your ear, side angle. So if this is too much hand on the ground, take elbow to thigh. Gaze underneath your armpit. Try and create length in the side body, extending that fingertip strongly towards the front. And then we're going to reverse it back. Keep your legs as they are and just keep flowing. Side angle and then reverse. Sending that right arm underneath. And then the left arm underneath, right arm over. And again, right arm underneath, left arm over. Left arm underneath, right arm over. Right arm under. And then we straighten, we pivot to the back of the mat. We take easy twist with the left hand coming down to the inside of the foot, the bend into the right knee, and the straighten in the left leg. Gazing up at that thumb within the sky, and relaxing your neck, but seeing if you can see the thumb. And then place the right hand down to the inside of the foot. Come into your high lizard. So hug the thighs, feel this nice deep stretch into your legs. And then from here, you're going to slowly lower that left leg towards the ground. See if you can bend the leg and clasp your foot with your right hand. Again, still keeping in the twist as we open our chest towards the sky and gaze over the right shoulder. Hug the thighs, bend into that right knee and see if you can create a bit more openness. And then re-straighten that right leg. Keep the hugging of the thighs, the length in the spine. Again, we're in this runner's lunge or half split position. Keep focusing on your breath. And then when you're ready, bend that right leg, rise up and windmill, warrior two. Keep strong, keep it strong like a warrior. That's why it's got its name. Gazes over that middle finger. Parallel arms, tailbone tucking, lengthen your spine. Heel and arch lining up. Keep tearing your mat apart. Keep pressing through the pinky side of back foot. And then clasp the hands parallel off the feet and bend into your left leg. Bend into your right leg. So we're moving through these ninja lunges. Again, I'm not going to tell you too much about which one to bend it into because you can continue to flow at your pace with your body. But land at the front of your mat on your last one. And then clasp and melt down into humble warrior. So the left leg is bent. And again, we're falling towards the inside of the knee. Arms are coming over the head, but if you need to have elbows, have elbows. Relax the neck and gaze at your back foot. Keep with your breath. Find your focus. And then inhale, rise. Take the arms overhead. Find your warrior one. And then Garudasana arms or eagle arms. So wrapping that left arm on top of the right arm. And then see if you can rise with that right leg. Hovering it in the sky. And then drawing it through to the front of your mat. Wrapping the right leg once or twice over the left leg. So we have opposite arm to leg on top. So left arm, right leg. Sink down into the hips and find your gazing point. Send the arms a little bit away from the face. And then slowly melt down that chest a little bit. Draw the shoulders down. Hug the navel in. And find your seat. And slowly rise up. Again, extending that right leg back to this warrior three with eagle arms. We're going to lower our chest as close as we can to the ground before we need to place our hands to standing split. Hug the thighs together. Try and get your heel lifting towards the sky instead of opening the hip. And then place the right leg down. Hover to three-legged chaturanga maybe. And then rolling through to upward facing dog. Sending the hips back. We meet downward facing dog. Again, connecting. Bending those legs. This time we're going to float through. We're going to sit down and then come to our backs. So take your feet a little bit closer to your butt. Make sure the toes aren't pointing outwards, so have them facing the front or a little bit in. And then peel the spine off the mat and maybe clasp underneath your back, nuzzling onto the shoulders. Keep the hugging of the thighs, but don't move the feet so the feet stay hip width apart. Relax the glutes and use the strength within your quads. And then just relax, focus on your breath. Slowly release down and let the knees knock into one another. Just easing out. And then we're going to reset back up. So face the fingertips underneath the shoulders if you want to go to full wheel. If you don't want to go there today, you take another bridge. And then when you're ready, rise up on your inhalation. Send your heart through to the back of the room. And just keep focusing on your breath. Find this place of ease, a place that you can stay within the posture. Make it calming, make it not too tense. Follow the breath, and then when you're ready, you can slowly lower down to the mat. Relax down. This time we can hug those legs into our chest and give ourselves a big squeeze, a big well done. And then slowly shuffle the hips over towards the left. Let the knees knock over towards the right and extend out your left arm, switching your gaze towards that left hand. Keep both shoulders drawing down, just having a little twist to release. Knees fall over to the left, right arm extends. Hands can be resting lightly on the knee, your left hand can be, and both shoulders drawing down. Keep gazing at that right hand. And then come back to center. Hug those legs in, thank your body. And then rock up. And again. And third time's the charm. And then take those soles of the feet together. Begin to peel the feet open like a book. Create length in your spine and just relax. So your fold doesn't have to be all the way down toward the ground, but you just want to feel like you're giving the spine a release from our back bends. And then we're going to slowly lift up our chest and lower down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there, keeping soles together, resting the hands lightly on the thighs, keeping into this hip stretch. Begin to notice how your body feels in comparison to when we began the practice. The energy is coming down. We're settling into our meditation, our stillness meditation. So take any last movements before we rest completely into this space. And then when you're ready, slowly extend your legs to mat width apart. Face your palms towards the sky to receive gratitude. Let the tailbone tuck to connect with into the mat. Let the shoulders relax. And just stay here for a moment, finding this safe space. This space where your list of to-dos just drifts away and you can completely focus on how your body feels. These may be bits of tension that were there before that are now released, or maybe anything that's worrying your mind. You can begin to let it go and drift away before you restart your day. Take this moment for you and don't let that monkey mind come into play. We're going to rest here for a couple of minutes, but if you have to dash off, you can leave. But try and find these couple of moments within your day to just rest and be still. So if you can stay with us for these last couple of minutes. Stay with this relaxation and give your body some extra love today. When you're ready, slowly begin to make movement through your fingertips, through your toes, and then stretch your arms overhead. Have a big stretch. Then take your left hand to your heart for the love, your right hand to the belly for the truth. Just feeling the heartbeat in your hand and the belly move up and down with your breath. Your natural breath, no control, just ease, effortless ease. Slowly begin to draw the legs into your chest. Hug your arms around them and draw your nose up towards your knees to give yourself a big squeeze. Then fall over to your favorite side. Take the hands underneath the face, use them as a little pillow. Taking a couple of moments to just feel the body. Notice how it feels before we get up and carry on with our day. And slowly rise up. Come to a comfortable seat on your mat. Take your hands to your heart center in prayer. Bow down to the prayer and give your thanks for the practice today. Thanking your teachers, past, present, and future. And thanking yourself for making it to the mat today. When you're ready, slowly lift up the head. Take the thumbs towards the third eye in between your eyebrows. Remembering to always let go of the ego, knowing that if we keep practicing, keep moving forward and don't let things come into our way, all will come. Bow down. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining in this long practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and I hope to see you soon.